Bam, bop. Welcome to episode 97 of the weekly patch notes. What it is, guys, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Tom Ziri. Hope you all are doing good, feeling nice, feeling fresh. This lovely last of February and all that. Yeah, and all that, man. I hope it's been good. Hope you all still have your cash from Valentine's Day and recovering. And yeah, welcome to another episode brought to you by X to Skip. With me, I've got Kid Kojo. What's good, fam?
I'm chilling, bro. How you doing?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling nice. And yeah, we won't be having Max joining us today. He's tied up in some things, fighting a kaiju and all that. It's crazy. But yeah, he'll be on the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Just to help us out there and all that. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, let us know in the comments, all that. And yeah, man, before we get started, do you have any announcements, Kojo?
None this time.
Nice. Okay. My announcement is that I'm delayed by creating the Epic 7 videos that I wanted to make. For some of you out there who are beginners and would like to dabble into the game. It's the only mobile game I've played for like 7 years. It's crazy. But yeah, so I'll be making just a video series on that. It's just that at the moment right now, I had to wait for the new reset, which is kind of trash. So I think it's actually a good window to get started before the good shit comes. So yeah, expect to see some more of that. By the time you're by the time you're listening to this, the stream would have already happened, but we're going to be jamming some new shit. I wanted to jam Avowed, which I did actually, but then yeah, you get bored of it at some point, and I was like, okay. Well, I saw online that I'm not the only person who thinks that the game is kind of a bit of a miss, but I mean, it's nice. It's nice. So I was going to stream that, but I can also be streaming the new Elite Dangerous update. So that's probably what's going to be happening. So yeah, if you missed the stream, check it out. And let's continue with the show. Do you have any gaming news, Kojo?
A couple.
Hit us up.
So, well, unfortunately, we've got some more layoffs, Tommy. I'm not sure if you saw this one.
Oh, okay.
But this one's a pretty big one. This one concerns Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So, Warner Bros. Games have announced earlier this week that they're shutting down Player First Games, who were in charge of Multiverses.
Oh, right. This one. Yeah, you mentioned it. Okay.
Yeah. WB, Warner Bros. San Diego, which were working on a AAA game, as far as to my knowledge. And the big one that they're shutting down is Monolith, who were in charge of games like Fear, Condemned, and obviously the big ones, the Middle-earth games, Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. They were working on an upcoming Wonder Woman game. And that game was announced, I believe, the Game Awards 2021. I remember watching that Game Awards, and that was like the first announcement they made. And I was like, that's the best. At the end of the show, I was like, that was the best announcement. I cannot wait for that one because I played Shadow of War. I'm not really a Lord of the Rings guy. I've never played any of the... I'm sorry.
But it's dope.
I'm not a Lord of the Rings person. Never watched the movies or read the books. But I did play Shadow of War because it was on PS Plus and it was, available at the time. I didn't have anything else to play, so I just jumped on that one. And I had so much fun with that game, especially the Nemesis system. That's what really pretty much made the game for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's what made the game for me and for a lot of people. And I don't know if you know this, Tommy, but Warner Bros. Actually patented the Nemesis system in 2016.
Oh, damn, okay.
Which is why I know we haven't seen it in any other game since Shadow of War in 2017.
Capitalize. Okay, nice.
And I was wondering what's going to happen to the Nemesis system. Well, people have found a patent, and guess what, Tommy?
Now it's going to be in multiple shit.
No, even worse.
Oh no.
Actually, not even worse. So what's happening now is that the Nemesis system is patented up until 2036.
Yay.
Which, I don't know, maybe they're going to release it earlier because this is ridiculous. 2036, But anyway, going back to the shutdowns, this is what a representative from Warner Bros. Said, and I quote, "We have had to make some very difficult decisions to structure our development studios and investments around building the best games possible with our key franchises: Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat, DC, and Game of Thrones. After careful consideration, we are closing 3 of our development studios: Monolith Productions, Player First Games, and Warner Bros. Games San Diego. This is a strategic change in direction and not a reflection of these teams or the talent that consists within them." End quote. Now, this is what they said about the Wonder Woman game, which they cancelled. This is what they said, and I quote, "Our hope was to give players and fans the highest quality experience possible for the iconic character. And unfortunately, this is no longer possible within our strategic priorities. This is another tough decision as we recognize Monolith's storied history of delivering epic fan experiences through amazing games. We greatly admire the passion of the 3 teams and thank every employee for their contributions. As difficult as today is, we remain focused and excited about getting back to producing high-quality games for our passionate fans and developed by our world-class studios, and getting our games business back to profitability and growth in 2025 and beyond." End quote. So, yeah, a lot of people are not happy about this, me included. It's just sad, man. I was really looking forward to that Wonder Woman game. They were going to use the Nemesis system, but then, that game, they already sunk. It came out recently that game was in trouble. They sunk $100 million, and then they rebooted the game, and they were going to drop the Nemesis system, which makes Monolith games. That's what makes Monolith a Monolith game a Monolith game.
Wait, so now who made Hogwarts Legacy? Was it Warner Bros. As well?
Yeah, no, Warner Bros. Published that one, but it was developed by Avalanche.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what they said. So they said that Warner Bros. Have said that moving forward, as I just said, they're going to focus on Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat, DC, and Game of Thrones.
Right.
Yeah, those are their key areas they're focusing on, which is a shame. Because, yeah, but they said DC, but then they did say with the focus on Batman. But I hope they do, more DC heroes. But who knows? But yeah, that is it for my news. What about you, Tommy?
Oh wait, now I don't have any news. I mean, there's like one thing that was interesting, but it's more of just like an update. So, I mean, people who play the game will know, so it's fine. But yeah, anyways, and I'm talking about the Elite Dangerous, colonization. Could you call it a DLC? No, because I mean, you didn't buy it. It's just a new update, I suppose. But yeah, it's got a shit ton of stuff to include. And what's funny about it is the devs once said about Elite Dangerous that their strength and weakness is the size of their map. Because they've got I think it was 426 galaxies to explore? I don't know. Yeah, not universes, galaxies. So then that's just too much, bro. That's just way too much. There are certain galaxies that actually have missions and whatnot in it. But the mere fact that only 1% of the player base, the player base has only discovered 1% of, the entire map. So that's fucking crazy. Anyways, yeah, not really news. Just now that this update's out, it's interesting. I'm going to colonize so many galaxies and shit. Be a Viltrumite. All right, moving on to the gaming corner. What has come out, bro?
Just a handful of things.
Okay.
So the first thing is a game called Ninja 5-0. Cool name.
What? Like Ninja Cops or what?
That's a good question. I want to look into it more. It's released on PC, PS5, PS4, Nintendo Switch. It's a platformer. February 25th, 2025. Currently sitting at an 82 on Metacritic. Next up, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days Collection, PC, Nintendo Switch. It's a compilation game released on February 27th, 2025. And finally, one of the big ones of the year, we have Monster Hunter Wilds, released on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, action RPG, February 28th, 2025. Tommy, guess its Metacritic score.
89.
Very, very close. It's sitting at a 90.
Damn. Okay.
Game of the Year contender, which I completely forgot about.
I mean, I saw the graphics look dope, but I don't know, man. The gameplay of Monster Hunter is just, it's not for me.
Yeah. I've been watching people play early access, and people are really loving it. So I'm happy for people who are loving it. Maybe one day. I never touched a Monster Hunter game. It's not because I don't like it. I just never got the opportunity to play one. So I hope that maybe one day I do get to play one. But yeah, that's it for the releases. But Maxwell wanted to point something out. He wanted to talk about the upcoming Xbox exclusive Fable. The new entry in the Fable franchise. It's just called Fable right now, tentatively. We don't know if it's a reboot or a remake or just a continuation, but there's been some news about Fable. I mean, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Fable.
Back in the days, but not the new stuff.
Yeah. Got you. So, in a recent episode with the Xbox podcast, Craig Duncan, who was a former Rare Studio employee, who now is the head of Xbox Game Studios. So this is what Duncan said, and I quote, "I'm really excited about where Playground are," Playground being the developers of Fable. "We previously announced the dates for Fable as 2025. We are actually going to give Fable more time, and it's going to ship in 2026 now. While I know that's not maybe the news people want to hear, what I want to assure people of is that it's definitely worth the wait. I have unequivocal confidence in the Playground team. If you think about their history and their legacy for Forza Horizon, the last few games critically acclaimed, 92 Metacritic, award-winning, beautiful, play great. And just what they're bringing to Fable as a franchise, just think of the visuals of what you expect of Playground games, plus amazing gameplay, British humor, Playground's version of Albion. So inspired by what's gone before with the franchise, but their take, and quite frankly, the most beautifully realized version of Albion you've ever seen. So really excited about the plans and really excited about the future. I want the community to understand that we do these things for the best of the games and the teams, and ultimately that results in the best game for the community," end quote. And in addition to that, they released 50 seconds of pre-alpha gameplay, which got a lot of people excited. So a lot of people, I've stayed away from social media. I haven't been on social media in a few weeks because, social media can just be a toxic place.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, it's not good for my mental health. But from what I've gathered, people are pretty, positive about the gameplay footage they saw. And I feel like nowadays with delays, we've moved from, a game is getting delayed to, hey man, take your time. I feel like that's what the pendulum has swung now. So yeah, people looked at the 50-second gameplay and they're like, oh, if this is pre-alpha and it is looking this good, then man, the final game is going to look awesome. So let's just hope the game comes out and it's everything the fans want. And yeah, that's it for my gaming corner stuff. What about you?
Yeah, I don't have any releases that are noteworthy. Well, besides, did we mention Avowed? Yeah, we did. Yeah, besides Avowed, I mean, it's alright. But yeah, that's just me. Alright, then that brings us to the halfway section. If you're liking the show so far, please do leave a like and subscribe. Let's continue. So OTK has been having a lot of drama lately. If you guys are unaware, a lot of the people who pretty much started OTK, well, I mean the whole of OTK actually has pretty much just plummeted. So obviously big names like Asmongold, he even opened up about it after he had left the group, saying that his involvement in the organization as a whole is very damaging to his mental health, which only he would say such things, bro. But anyways, he was also followed by the likes of Tectone and Emiru as well, who had left. So yeah, after 4 years of being part of OTK, now he's finally left due to, a lot of controversies, especially around his political content and views. So I mean, if you haven't checked already, should I say most? Some of Asmongold's videos have always been about, hey, Trump's making the right decision, So there's been some content on his YouTube, just basically around his views on Trump, this and this and this, the ICE raids. And then a lot of people don't really sit well with that type of stuff. I think he actually lost followers. I can't be too sure. But a lot of people just saw that, like, okay, he was revealing his true colors all along. And then the likes of Emiru leaving because of, like, the subtle comments about women and the LGBTQs, as well as like the whole shift between Palestine versus Israel. So yeah, she was just wild. But anyways, it makes sense, I guess. If you're a whole crew, like, it's probably best you guys follow the same values, or you keep that shit hush hush. But I mean, being on the content creator side, you need to use your voice. So yeah, like I mentioned, Emiru was also the type to leave OTK, also removing a lot of OTK branding from her social media accounts. Like if you go to Instagram, she no longer has the co-owner of OTK. Pretty much most of her OTK, I don't want to say advertising, but like sponsored clips and stuff are no longer there either. So yeah, all that remains now is Miskif, Esfand, and Extra Emily. So yeah, we'll see what happens as well with Will Neff. I'm not entirely sure if he has less as well. But yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it for my content creator side. All the other shit was just boring. But yeah. Kojo, anything from you, bro?
No, I just want to add that I saw that there was an XQC video where it was like, the thing was, I think in the thumbnail was Asmongold leaves OTK. And I Googled and I couldn't find anything, pertinent to that until you just mentioned now that he's officially left, and I just searched and yeah, he's gone. So I'm like, wow, this is big. I wonder how it's going to affect OTK. I wonder, because Asmongold was honestly the most popular person in OTK in terms of fan base.
True.
And followers and subscribers and all of them, Twitch, all of that stuff. So I wonder how that's going to hit OTK. But yeah, we'll see. Are they going to shut down? Are they going to chug along? We'll see.
Next thing you know, he's got Elon on his flipping streams.
Bruh. He did say that if Elon proved that he did play Path of Exile 2 legitimately, Asmongold said he would stream on Twitter for a year.
And that's likely to happen, bro. Or some shit. I don't know.
You'd be surprised. That's all I wanted to say from the content creator side. I don't have anything from my side.
Oh, wait. Well, moving on to esports, I do not have anything for that either. So, I mean, I suppose it's considered an esport, but the e-simulation for Formula One, I don't know where you guys can actually watch it. Usually on its YouTube or its stream on Twitch, but yeah, definitely check it out now that Formula One is also actually coming back. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Kojo, any esports from you?
One. So last year, towards the end of the year, NetherRealm announced that they are moving forward with the new Pro Comp 2025, which is the Mortal Kombat Pro Comp series, which envelops a number of Mortal Kombat 1 tournaments underneath that pro competition umbrella. So it kicked off on the 22nd of February 2025 with the Pro Comp in Mexico, and it was a very interesting tournament. I only got to watch a handful of matches, but at the end it came down to Sonic Fox versus Scorpion Prox. Sonic Fox from America and Scorpion Prox from Chile, I believe. It came down to those two, and Sonic Fox won 3-1. And so he's going to take some points going forward into the other tournament. The next tournament will be Viennality 2K25, which is going to be in Vienna, Austria. And it's going to take place from the 1st of March 2025 to the 2nd of March 2025. And this is not a Mortal Kombat 1 specific tournament. It's a tournament that encompasses games like Mortal Kombat 1, Tekken 8, Mortal Kombat XL, Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 9, voice crack, Guilty Gear Strive, Street Fighter 6, and Skullgirls Second Encore, plus other games. And so it's just part of the Pro Comp tour for Mortal Kombat 1. And yeah, so we'll see if Sonic Fox will continue his winning streak or if other people will take over and, get the points leading up until the final tournaments towards the end of the year. And yeah, that's it for my esports news.
Oh yeah, thanks, broski. And that brings us to the end of the show. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't already, please do leave a like and subscribe. And love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Do stick around for catching up on the streams. Just make sure you catch up on those. Enjoy, And yeah, let me know what else you guys would like to check out in terms of streams. I'm not coming back to horror just yet, okay? I know a lot of you are like, hey, play horror games. Listen, I can't be doing that on a Sunday night, bro. That's wild. But anyways, we'll explore things. Anyways, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep on gaming, and check y'all next time. Peace.